Yo, what's up, peoples? What's up, everybody? It's been a minute since I made a vlog, and I'm trying to beat the sun. As you can see, it's getting dark out here. Can't wait for springtime because I'm sick of the moon going down real early. Anyways, I decided to make a quick video. This past Sunday, I believe, or Saturday, I can't remember, probably Sunday, we had the NAACP Image Award. And since I talked about the Oscars, I believe the last couple of videos, I want to give a recap review or my thoughts on the NAACP Image Awards because, you know, I want to practice what I preach. We can't complain about Oscars so white and Golden Globes and all these other prestige white establishments not giving our black artists, our black people the credit, but we don't support our own. Like, I want to support our own. So this year, 2020, I'm watching all the black award shows, specials. Even if I miss it live, I'm going to be watching like the clips on YouTube and stuff, because we can't sit and complain and beg for a seat at the table if we're not supporting our own people. But with that being said, I watched the NAACP Image Awards, and I have some thoughts that might make some of my own people mad. They might call me a coon, but there's some hypocrisy I've noticed in our community when it comes to these award shows. So I will get to that towards probably the middle. But first, let's talk about big moments, and then I'll talk about a few winners in film and a few winners in television, and then talk about the snubs. It's kind of like what I did with the Oscars, but maybe a little bit different. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But so, first big moment, of course, Rihanna Speech. She got the biggest award of the night. I forgot the long title of the award, the big title, but she pretty much got the big honorary award for all of her endeavors with Fenty and with her music and her contribution, everything she did. She's a hustler. She's amazing. She's a great representation of the black community. She's a queen, and so she deserved it. But her speech was amazing, and I love, everybody's been quoting it. The line she said, you know, you have allies, you have so-called allies, you have friends, white friends, you know, non-black friends who want to have a seat at our table, want to take from our culture, listen to our music, you know, be a part of our community. But when it comes to black struggles, you know, with the police and all this other racist bullshit that we have to deal with, they're silent and nowhere to be found. She basically said, you know, when we got to deal with the injustices of the world, tell your so-called tell your non-black friends to pull up. Tell them they got to stand. They can't be a part of our culture. They can't embrace our culture, you know, try to be a part of our culture, music, film, television, all this other stuff, entertainment, fashion. Take our fashion, take our slogans, take our dance moves off TikTok. Woo. I'm so glad that black girls getting recognized for the dance that she created, that these white girls were trying to get famous off of. You know, when all is said and done, and when we're not entertaining and we're talking about real world issues and situations, y'all better be just as eager to jump in and help us fight these injustices and these races of the world as you are trying to get into our culture. So everybody's been quoting that line, tell your friends to pull up. And it was just a great speech, great moment, the biggest moment of the night. Rihanna deserved that award. Her speech was amazing. She looked beautiful. It was amazing. Another great moment was Lizzo won Entertainer of the Year. I feel like she's well deserved of that. You know, some people have issues with Lizzo. It's very stupid, the issues they have, but, you know, you can't please everybody. But she pretty much took over. Between her and Lil Nas X, they took over 2019, 2020. And so she deserved Entertainer of the Year. And Janelle Monáe presented it to her. So I love everything Janelle Monáe does. She opened the Oscars, killed it, in my opinion, the best performance of the whole night. And of the Oscars, and to see, I just love seeing her at these award shows, whether it's the white award shows or the black award shows. She's great. So to have her present Lizzo with the Entertainer of the Year award, great. Of course, they did a tribute to Kobe and Gigi, who tragically lost their lives with other people in a helicopter last month. And so I love that we celebrate our own even after death. So that tribute was beautiful, very nice. Loved it. The red carpet looks, y'all know black people are great. We're the great at everything. Music, movies, television, and fashion. And so the red carpet did not disappoint. Everybody's looked amazing. So many people stood out, but I didn't write it all down. But I was like, when I was looking on Instagram, seeing those pictures, I was like, yes, y'all did that shit. So let's break down the film. We got to get, because I feel like this is going to be another 15-minute video and I'm losing sun. Films. Outstanding independent film was Dolomite Is My Name. It deserved it. I'm so happy. A lot of these other winners I'm going to have issues with because it has to do with my rant about the hypocrisy that black people love to shout during white award shows like the Oscars. But let me just go ahead and run through the list and then I'll talk about that. But I'm happy Dolomite Is My Name won the best outstanding independent film. Eddie Murphy deserved that and the whole team. Outstanding ensemble cast was for Just Mercy. Breakthrough performance, Marseille Martin. She's a jewel. She's gonna do great things. She's done so much already at a young age. She's the youngest person to own a production company or be a head of a production company. So I stand for Marseille. Outstanding motion picture, Just Mercy. Outstanding actor, Michael B. Jordan for Just Mercy. You're starting to get where this rant is about to come from. Outstanding actress, Lupita Nyong'o for Us. She deserved that. She got snubbed at the Oscars. They didn't snub her for this. So I was pretty happy for that. Outstanding supporting actor, Jamie Foxx, Just Mercy. Outstanding supporting actress, Marseille Martin for Little. Okay. Now it's time. As you can see, most of the films are Just Mercy. Whew, the hypocrisy. Okay, so I had to write this down because I'm tired of making videos with a lot of thoughts in my head, and then once I press record, I forget what I was going to say. So I actually wrote what I put down. And so I'm going to try to read verbatim. Just Mercy. Did it win because of politics or because of the subject matter? Because it's not how successful the film was at the box office or how creative or good the film is. Now, I'm not saying Just Mercy isn't a good film. I saw it. It's pretty nice. It's okay. We all yell Oscar so white, but we aren't any better when it comes to celebrating our own sometimes. We, too, have our own biases as well. Nobody respects horror or comedies, no matter how great the films are. And I'm about to break down why I said that, why I wrote that down in my notes. Because let's see who Just Mercy went against. Okay. Outstanding motion picture, Just Mercy won. They went against Dolomite Is My Name and Us, as well as Queen and Slim and Harriet. So you mean to tell me out of all those films, Just Mercy was the best? Just like, we complain that the only time black people win at the Oscars is when it's dealing with movies of black trauma, like slavery, like police brutality, like anything racial. We always say, oh, Oscars only celebrate those films, the white saviors and the racism films. But we just did the same thing at the Image Awards. Like, we praised the film that dealt with wrongful conviction, like a man being wrongfully convicted and put in jail and was fighting for his freedom. That's black trauma. Y'all complain every year that Oscars only celebrate black trauma, and we celebrated black trauma. Now, if we're talking about box office, if we're talking about creativity and how amazing a film is made, taking away the subject matter, because majority of these had to do with black trauma. Queen of Slim, police brutality. Just Mercy, police brutality and wrongful convictions. Harriet, slavery. But I'm sorry, y'all can't convince me. I've seen these movies. You cannot convince me that Just Mercy is better than Us, Jordan Peele's Us, or is better than Dolomite Is My Name. We don't celebrate horror films, great horror films and great comedies like everything else. Like, we only celebrate dramas and trauma films. Films that's dealing with suffering, films that's making motherfuckers cry, films with just sad, dreadful, depressing moods from beginning to end. We don't celebrate the stuff that shocks us or make us happy or make us laugh or just is like a wild roller coaster ride. And I'm sorry, y'all can't tell me Just Mercy beat Us and Dolomite Is My Name. It's not a better made, it's a good film, but it's not better made than those. So I feel like either Us or Dolomite should have won that. Michael B. Jordan, best actor. Michael B. Jordan is a good actor. Like, he killed it in Black Panther. He killed it in Creed 2. He's an amazing actor. And he was good in Just Mercy, but Just Mercy was not that good of a film out of all of the contenders that it went up against. Y'all can't convince me otherwise. This has to be a political or a bias somewhere in there that we don't know about. Like, the NAACP, y'all get mad when the Oscars support trauma films and our trauma, but y'all are doing the exact same thing. Just promoting, like, the only awards that's going to win that has to deal with us suffering. And that's traumatic. It has to do with history and shit like that. Like, but not how good the films are made. And like I said, I love Michael B. Jordan, but he did not, in all the films that came out last year, he did not do better than Eddie Murphy and Dolomite. He did not do better than Daniel Kaluuya and Queen of Slim. The argument can be made for Winston Duke and Us. To me, Winston Duke was great, but he was the weakest of all the actors in that film. And Chadwick Boseman is good, but 21 Bridges was a lackluster film, just like Just Mercy. So you can, you know, if you're just doing Chadwick Boseman or Winston Duke versus Michael B. Jordan, then you have an argument for Michael B. Jordan winning because he did good in Just Mercy. But you can't tell me otherwise. Daniel Kaluuya, Queen of Slim, and Eddie Murphy and Dolomite was better well acted than him. Can't convince me otherwise. I'm happy Lupita won Best Actress. She deserved it. Cynthia Erivo, I'm not gonna go on my gripes, but I don't like her. She made it clear that she don't like American black women, yet all she plays is American black women. She tweeted a bunch of problematic shit. I don't like her. She rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm not supporting anything. And yeah, she was good in Harriet, but she wasn't better than Lupita. Lupita played two different characters in one film. Her acting range varied in that film. And Alfre Woodard is a gem. She is a legend, but I did not see the movie Neon, so I'm not going to make any assumptions saying she didn't deserve it, but because I didn't see the movie. But and Naomi Harris for Black and Blue. I don't support cop films. I don't support cop films, even if the black people are playing cops. Just like I don't support war films. I don't support anything that's super patriotic and all about the American flag and some bullshit and praising the government and all that bullshit. I don't. So, but I'm pretty sure she did good in it. I just don't support cop films, so I didn't watch that. But Lupita, her acting range in Us was amazing. Y'all can't convince me otherwise, so I'm happy she won. She didn't get snuffed for that. Had she got snuffed for that, I would have been pissed off. Outstanding actor, supporting actor, Jamie Foxx for Just Mercy. Again, I feel like it's political. I feel like it's politics. I feel like they have their own bias. And so black people, stop complaining about the Oscars and the Golden Globes and the Emmys when y'all do the exact same thing. Y'all only support and praise films that deal with our trauma and our suffering. And the hypocrisy. Okay, let's move from film because I got pissed off about that, and I'm losing light out here. So let's talk about television, because television has their biases too, but these were a lot better as far as winners go, in my humble opinion. So television, when it comes to comedies, Blackish won everything, so I'm not going to go down that whole list of actor, actress, supporting actor, supporting actress. Blackish won everything, and they deserved it. I love that comedy show. I've been loving it since it first premiered, so they deserve it. And then, let's see, and then drama, Greenleaf. I mean, Greenleaf is good, don't get me wrong, I like Greenleaf, but over The Shy and Watchmen, I feel like Watchmen not winning anything, even though they were nominated, is because it's HBO and it's made by white people and it's based off a comic book. No matter how good it is, you know, we do like to celebrate our own, and so because it was made and created by white people and it was on HBO, they're not going to support it. They're not going to let it win, despite the fact that the lead is black and the subject matter was what they like celebrating, our trauma. But I think also because it was a comic book, based off a comic book, that they wasn't checking for it. And The Shy is good. So I mean, Greenleaf is good, but I don't know. I'm not gonna fight about that. Best actor in drama, this pissed me off. Omari Hardwick for Power over Billy Porter in Pose, over Forrest Whitaker and Godfather of Harlem, over Sterling K. Brown and This Is Us. I'm telling y'all how he won in Power, because Power is made by 50 Cent the rapper, because Power is deal with the hood ghetto shit, the gangster shit, you know, black, again, hypocrisy, black people, hypocrisy. No, Billy Porter should have won that, or Sterling K. Brown, but they're not gonna let Billy Porter win because Pose has to deal with trans people, and black people are very transphobic. Forrest Whitaker, Godfather of Harlem, I don't know why they didn't give that to him. He could have won that. He was good in that. And Sterling K. Brown, This Is Us, they're not gonna give it to us because it was it's a white show, made mostly white cast, and Sterling K. Brown is the token black person. So politics, you know. Best actress in drama, Angela Bassett for 911. I'm not mad at it, but I feel like they didn't honor her or let her win in any other show she's been in the past couple of years, like American Horror Story and stuff, because hey, none of y'all respect horror comedy. So I feel like, I don't know, she deserved it, but at the same time, Regina King should have won for Watchmen. I'm all about quality. And I'm not saying Angela Bassett is bad in 911. I'm just saying 911 is not that good of a show. Angela Bassett is great in it, but the show itself is not good. So I feel like she's been in so many other shows that were amazing. Y'all could have given her awards for that in the past, but y'all didn't. And now y'all being the Oscars, giving people, oh, we're sorry we snubbed you these many years, let's give it to you now. Yeah, that's how I feel. Y'all are doing the exact same thing Oscars are doing, just super black. And then outstanding limited series drama was When They See Us. Best actor in a limited series, Jarrell Jerome for When They See Us. Best actress, Niecy Nash for When They See Us. When They See Us won, and When They See Us deserved all that shit. That was an amazing limited series. They won. They deserved it. I'm so happy for them. Even though it is black trauma, but hey, it was a well-made black trauma show, short series, mini series, whatever you want to call this shit. It was amazing. And then outstanding talk show, Red Table Talk. Yes, they took over 2019. Best talk host, Jada Pinkett Smith for Red Table Talk. Yes, well deserved. Super proud, not mad at that. And best outstanding special or limited series, I guess like comedies or concerts or whatever, was Beyonce Homecoming for Netflix. Well deserved. And I think she went up against Wanda Sykes comedy special and Dave Chappelle and two other things, but yeah, I feel like Homecoming was the best one. And then music, I'm not going to discuss music because this channel is mainly about movie reviews and TV reviews, and also I'm not mad at the people who won in music because The people who won deserved it. You know, the Lizzos, the Lil Nas, Beyonce, they deserved it because they gave us the best products of last year. So that's my quick review, recap, thoughts. My fellow black people, do you think I'm reaching when I say that, when I point out the hypocrisies of us in our community when we say we're sick of the Oscars doing this, but then we turn around and do the same thing the Oscars doing? Or do you feel me? Do you think I'm somewhat right in this? I mean, I would like to hear your opinions, but that's not going to change my opinion because that's just how I feel. Like, if you're going to complain about something, act and show differently. But that's not going to stop me from watching because I'm going to support black. So when the next black award shows, like the BET Hip Hop, BET Honors, Black Girls Rock, all that other stuff that come, I think VH1, I mean not VH1, but TV1 has their own award show. When all that stuff come, I'm going to watch and I'm going to review and tell you my thoughts. But we got a lot to work on, a lot to do. Can't complain that the Oscars only award the trauma films and then we only award the trauma films and we leave out the great comedies and the great horrors because y'all feel like it's less than and it's not artistic enough for y'all. Like, no, I will not accept that. We need to do better. But overall, it was a good show. I enjoyed it. The performances, music performances, everything was great. We just got to do better when it comes to our own biases in these award shows. So that's it. Check y'all out in the next vlog.